Show, and today I'm entering in my lamb Rosie.
Hi, my name is Ted and I'm entering in Bunty.
So they were born in late August. They are both twins and they were born then.
Yeah.
Yes, we are really hoping to do well with these lambs.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Eva and this is Toffee Apple and we're at Ellesmere Show. No, we came last year with our two sheep over here. They were lambs about this size last year and yeah, that went really well. It was their first time, but they did really well. I was really proud of them.
Outside, and it's good to actually be able to run a show.
Okay, just welcome everybody here to the start of the judging of the pet lamb competition. First up, we've got the handlers under 5 years of age. Great selection of lambs. We've got a bit of variety in age, as we can see, and a few different colours amongst them. But really good to see all the kids bonding good with their lambs, and some really nice, tidy little lambs here. So I'll just go through the prizes. First place goes to Evelyn Ormandy and her lamb over here. Second place, a really nice lamb as well, goes to Hutley Otway and his lamb Thunder. Third place goes to the nice wee black-faced lamb here of Emily's, so well done, Emily. And fourth goes to the lamb of Jack Reed's for the Awasi East Frisian Cross one. It's a cracking little colours running through that lamb, so well done to Jack.
And best handler today goes to a young girl that the pet lamb walked in with her right from the start, and I watched her all the way around the whole time. And it's been a great wee lamb, and it's having a bit of a feed right now. Well done, Pippa.
Yay, good job.
Archer Woods.
Archer Wards.
My name's Jade Field. We're here today, Ellesmere A&P show. First ever time they're running a barbecue competition here. Now barbecue's just sort of taken off in New Zealand in the last sort of 4 years, and we're now cooking on things like this. It's not just like a gas grill or anything like that anymore. So today we've got 4 categories. We've got pork ribs, we've got beef ribs, we've got chicken, and we've got venison. So we've got to set up pasty boxes. I'll grab a pasty box. We've got to set it all up nicely, lay our protein out for the judges to have a look at. Basically, you've got to have 6 portions minimum in here, and everyone's like got their secret herbs and spices and stuff that they do, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm Scott Carnahan. I'm half part of Smoky Fish Barbecue. This is one of our offset smokers here beside us, here at the Ellesmere A&P show today for the first of our barbecue competition. And yeah, no, it's been quite a good turnout, and hopefully it's going to be a good day. Everyone will go well. So today we've got 4 classes. First is the mystery meat, which is a venison rump, and after that we're doing chicken. So chicken can be anyway. So So thighs, drumsticks, chicken nibbles, anything you want. Full chicken, half chicken, as long as it fits in the box. Yeah, they're the longest one. They went on the smoker this morning about 4 o'clock. So yeah, kind of looking at about a 10-hour cook for those. Yeah, it's been a long night. It's we decided to stay here. We were up early rather than go home. Stay here in the cars and the vans, and it was yeah, a bloody cold night. So it was pretty good to get the smoker going this morning and get warmed up.
My name's Dan. I'm a local in Leeston here, and this here's my smoker that I made a few years back. Bit of a hobby, just here basically to have a good time, sort of get some experience cooking for other people, and yeah, basically have some fun. No expectations of winning. It's more of a slow. Yeah, it's not the fast barbecue, so it's more about the social element. So yeah, no, you definitely have a couple of beers, and yeah, it's a slow process. So there's lots of time to enjoy yourself along the way.
so normally in a restaurant situation we have a salamander roll. So that's got shoulders here. And it's going to be very tasty. Mushrooms are 90% water. So what they have to do is actually let the water out and they soak up the butter and the oil. So see how you're getting this lovely colour? See that? That's called shallow frying or pan cooking, okay? So this technique is not dissimilar to a wok, so wok cooking is with a shallow frying as well. So if I'm doing a lot of mushrooms, I would use a large wok, so I've got one of those at home. A little bit more oil. And you can pop it in on the butter and start taking it so it's nice and thin. What sort of mushrooms do you like? Pop the sausage in. Okay, so that's brilliant. So you can see the heat in that now. So what we want to do is just inside that. So we've got that in there. And butter. Excellent. So we're just ad-libbing the float. We've got one copper not working so well, so we're just going to do them both on here.
Okay, so that's the mushroom jus with the garlic and the herbs, so the thyme and the rosemary, and the olive oil. So all you do is, when you're doing a restaurant situation, you just put that across the mushrooms, and that just moistens it. So all those little things there make the eating of it more important. Do you get what I'm saying?
So Robin's actually sponsored this tent in the past with Farmlands, and he's brought in a lot of produce. So Robin, you've won a few awards, haven't you?
Yes, in the environmental space.
Yeah. And so sustainability for kids, they're learning about it at school, but also the growing of fresh food and then the cooking of it, so from the farm to the plate.
Yeah, well, sustainability is important. It's talked about a lot more now. It's something that we've been involved in and doing since forever. It's all part of what we do with growing our crops.
And how are you finding people actually negotiating, like you're boxing things up different? So in the old days, potatoes weren't actually named. They weren't talked about floury or new potatoes for actually making a potato salad. And you've got different varieties. So just point out what you've got here in some of these boxes.
I've got 3 different boxes there. The Golden Gourmet is our flagship variety, and we've been growing that now for about 10 years, and that's in our Golden Gourmet box. And we were also, for a number of years, growing a purple potato called Purple Heart, and we had a couple of goes at marketing and promoting that, and it didn't really take off. And I think it's because people don't want to commit to buying too much volume of something they haven't tried before. So we believed in the product. It's a good flavour and texture, so we introduced it into a trio box. So it's in there with our Golden Gourmet, a baby red, and in there with the purple potato, so people can get to try the purple potato without committing to too much. And they're becoming very popular, or they have become very popular. They're great roasted, so when you roast them, you've got a purple, a gold and a red. So you've got that colour on the plate, and you can actually appreciate the different taste and texture between the different varieties, all cooked at the same time, the same way.
So what I'll get you to do is, this is a little mushroom tasting. So this is Meadow Mushrooms who donated these, and this is dipped into a little hummus made out of potato. And then it's dipped into a little seed mix and a little bit of olive oil. So today we're lucky enough to have some of Francis and Peter's olive oil. We're just out there going to have a taste of it later. And what you generally do, just to tarten this up and make it look really sexy and good, you just put a bit of that on it, and you dip your mushroom into that olive oil, and that is really good. So if you take that around this crowd here. Okay, so these were donated from Meadows, so that's the Swiss brown, so they actually grow into the large portobellos. Okay, so what we used in the curry and the sauté were the white buttons, and you used
The Swiss Browns.
The Swiss Browns.
Yep.
And did you like those?
Those are really good, yeah.
Yeah. And the colour that you got on the saute technique was really good.
Yeah.
My name's Loretta Sloan. I'm a volunteer here for the Ellesmere A&P Showgrounds. I've always been involved with the Wearable Arts competition here. I'm an 8th time finalist for World of Wearable Arts in Wellington, and I support the young designers coming through. You'll see behind me here, we've got an array of garments getting ready to go onto the catwalk, and I'm just so thrilled that these young girls are inspired to make and create something. We run 2 shows here at the Ellesmere A&P Wearable Arts section, 11 o'clock and 1:30. I've been in Leaston for the last 17 years, and the Wearable Arts has been a strong part of the Ellesmere A&P show, and I've always just enjoyed helping and being part of the team here. Moving forward, we're just so pleased to be back after COVID, and the show's been a great success today. We always get great support.
My name's Christine. I was born at Ellesmere Hospital, and that is my only claim to fame. I am somebody who's been to this show since before I can remember, and it's just awesome that after 2 years where we haven't been able to get together, we're all back and having a great time. So thank you for being part of the show today, and we've got a great show lined up. So I'd just like to introduce you today to our judges. So down there on the judging table this afternoon, we have Stephen Henderson, who is a teacher of art and an artist in his own right. Hilary Barra, who's on the Lakelands Art Gallery Committee. And Sayoko Pettigrew, who is a local artist also. And they've got a very difficult job judging, as you'll see as they all come through. And they will be making the presentations at the end of today's show. Okay, so this year we have 3 categories represented. We have a youth section. 11 to 17-year-olds have got the concept for these wearable arts, and magnificent young people. A new section this year is over here on the left-hand side, so I'll just ask the people that are standing just to move along that way. Thank you very much, just so that we'll be able to see. This is called Wheelable Parts, and it's a static display. And then our last section today will be Food for Thought, which is the show theme for 2022. Okay. And I would like to introduce Claire Martin. A round of applause. Influenced by the classic novel The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson, the design blends the beauty of nature with the fashion of the Victorian era. In this garment, you can see hundreds of colourful 2D and 3D flowers. These express the happiness and hope reflected in the novel. The design is constructed of recycled fabric, which is a bedsheet, old water hose for the hoops, ribbon, organza, elastic, recycled beads, tissue paper, repurposed crate paper, paint, adhesive, recycled EVA and bobby pins. Stunning. Well done. Thank you, Claire. Okay, our second entry today has been created by Charlotte White, who's just 12 years old, and it's called Second Life Married in Plastic. My garment is designed to look like a flowing wedding dress. My inspiration was around food packaging waste and how plastic can have a second life through recycling. To make my garment, I used bread bags for the t-shirt, using them both whole and folded into roses. For the bottom half, of connecting them by twisting them together. To create the belt, I cut out stripes of a Sultana brand box and wove them together. Then for the veil, I used old headband and a plastic shopping bag. I plaited some bread bags around the tops of some carrot tops and sewed some more bread bag flowers to the top. My wedding dress designs represents how a wedding can be a new beginning. And I wanted to incorporate vegetables into my design because plants are also a new beginning. My garment reflects the theme of food for thought by the idea of rethinking how and what we can do to use plastic recycling. Well done, Charlotte. Okay, third in our lineup is by Livy Bothaway. We have Kotiri, Long Live the King. Influenced by the beauty of the kingfisher, the design aesthetic represents the fierce nature of the bird, its instinctive drive for survival. Sharp angles and claws in the design represent Kotiri as in its predatory state. Long Live the King, constructed of repurposed EVA, cardboard and foam, feathers, gems, buttons and fabric. The inspiration came when one day in the bedroom window flew a kingfisher. Thank you very much, Livy. Okay, next is Ruby Gill-Smith. Her garment name is the Nutcracker. The inspiration for my idea came way back when I started ballet at the age of 4. The tutu and the pointed shoes were the main goal to get to, and today I have achieved that goal with my big handmade tutu that I'm wearing today. I was inspired when I saw the Royal New Zealand Ballet perform Clara and the Nutcracker, a classic ballet about a girl who falls in love with a nutcracker. The walnuts I used are from our tree in the garden. I've used cardboard, fabric, netting, walnut shells, pistachio cells, peanuts, paint, glue, cotton, bias binding, ribbon, elastic and wire. Well done, Ruby. Okay, next in is by Sarah Cross. A returning hero. In a current day and age filled with new technology, the world is beginning to forget fax machines, forget DVDs, but most of all, people have forgotten the stories once told. This garment, named A Returning Hero, is inspired by comic books and the stories which were once so popular. Made from the recycled comic books and gold card, details from the most loved superhero costumes have been incorporated into this garment. Well done, Sarah. Okay, the next model through, our model is Katie Lai, but the design was created by Sam McGregor and Ravi as the designers. So Tanga Vilai, golden eyes. Tanga Vilai has a divine meaning of golden eyes in Tamil. The name captures the concept of our dress, the beauty and impact of nature. The decisions that we now make will affect the next generation, the protection that we give to the beauty and the gift of nature. We wanted to make a beautiful art form that represents what we need to protect. We wanted to make our dress out of natural and sustainable materials, so the dress is created with paper bags that were to be thrown away, oat straw, gum tree nuts and coconut shards. Tanga Vilai looks at our earth through golden eyes, as what we do now will affect our future. So, thank you to Sam and Raghavai and Katie for being our model. Okay, we have one more, and this is an exhibition piece modelled by Angelina. Angelina and her The starry hat, here she is. Okay. The following hat is a resemblance of the famous artwork by the great artist Van Gogh. An indigo night sky dominated by majestic, beautiful swirls, accompanied by stars that shine brilliantly and sweet dim houses. The world of the starry night now sits on the hat. So the inspiration was the drawing, The Starry Night by Van Gogh. Thank you, Angelina. Okay, so that is the end of our youth section. Section today has 3 entries, and it's based on the concept of food for thought. First up today, we have model, yes, Bronte. She has green eggs and ham. The inspiration for this outfit was a yard hen that lays duck egg green eggs, which made me think of that favourite childhood book, Green Eggs and Ham. So, Sam I Am, do you like green eggs and ham? In the book, he encourages his friend to try them, even though he hates the idea, which is the food for thought. Sometimes it's good to try foods you don't like, and you might be surprised. In the end, he does try and enjoys eating them. In the entry, I have added other green foods as eggs and ham. Just stay a little while, thank you. We've got Brussels sprouts as yolks. That's it. We've got avocado as the egg white, spinach crepes as the sliced and rolled ham, covered polystyrene eggs with green tissue paper, and sewed the outfit and the green eggs from scratch from new fabric. And that was designed by Catherine Sutherland. Thanks, Bronte. Okay, next up, we have I Can See Clearly Now, a carrot outfit. Our model is Fleur. The inspiration for this outfit was the theme Food for Thought. While pondering which food would make a great outfit, I thought of carrots working well as legs. The food for thought is, do carrots really help you to see better in the dark? During World War II, people were encouraged to plant their own veggie gardens and grow food to counter the interruption of food supply due to the war. Apparently, as part of the promotion, people were told that if they ate lots of carrots, it would help them see in the dark in the blackouts which happened during the airstrikes. The stars on the back of the t-shirt reflect the idea of blackout, and I've sewn the leggings out of stretch fabric and the beanie made the leafy tops out of tissue paper and bunches of carrots out of rubber gloves. The glasses have carrot lenses. Seeing clearly now? Carrots are a great source of vitamin A, which helps protect skin from the sun's radiation and also promotes healthy vision. The botanical name for the carrot is Daucus carrata, and the designer was Catherine Sutherland. Thank you, Fleur. Okay, the last one in this category is an exhibition piece only, as it was a last-minute entry, so it hasn't been judged, but for your pleasure, we have Melinda wearing a garment that was designed and made by Deborah Gill Smith. The inspiration for the garment was eat more whole food. And my mind went on a journey to find a way to make healthy, robust and wearable food garments. A plant-based diet has been getting a big push for the great health benefits of nutrients and the better immune system. You can go again, please. This garment is made from over 70 wheatmeal bagels made in flavours of spinach, beetroot, carrot and natural. I cooked them in jar bands so they'd fit inside to hold the garment together. I liked using the seals as these had been used over many seasons to preserve vegetables and fruit in my garden. Just stand here. The plate has toppings for the bagels of cream cheese, basil pesto, tomatoes, peppers and red onion. So materials used were wholemeal flour, salt, yeast, food colourings, jar seals, ribbon, paper plate and a plate holder, all put together by Deborah Gill Smith. Thank you very much. So we're just going to have all of our contestants come again and just do a bit of a trip down the runway so we can appreciate. Okay. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Let's go round again. Well done. Are just deliberating. We'd like to thank our sponsors who were generous with the prize money today, and they're on the board just here. And also, there may be some creatives among you who could be inspired to come and join us next year. The show is all about entries, so if there's somebody who thinks, actually, I could have a turn, please have a look on the show schedule. You will see the theme for the year, and come and be part of the show. This is the moment that the contestants have been waiting for. A pretty hard job, I think you would agree. Some beautiful entries this year. Okay. So there is a third, second and first in each category. So we'll start with the youth. So third prize in the youth category goes to Claire Martin with The Secret Garden. Come on out, Claire. Okay, yes. Well done, Claire. A stunning work of art. Second prize in the youth section goes to Livy Botherway and Kotari. Long live the King. And first prize in the youth section goes to Sam and Regavi for Tama Vili, Gold Eyes. So we're happy to present the creators along with their model. Well done, girls. Fantastic job. Thank you. So I just need to stop. Okay, the next set of prizes is going for this section over here, the wheelable art static display. Third prize goes to Bruce Gill, a seat on the recycled past. Yeah, if we just... Well done.
Do you want me to wrap around you? Congratulations.
Second prize goes to Catherine Sutherland and the toy Ferris wheel. And unfortunately, Catherine couldn't be here today, so we will pass that on to her. Thank you. So first prize in the Wheelable Art goes to Deborah Gill-Smith and the Electrolyte Express. Yeah. Okay, the food for thought, just the two prizes. Second prize goes to Green Eggs and Ham, created by Catherine Sutherland. Is the model there? Yes, there we go. Just pop that on the tray. Okay, just a little, well done. And first prize for the food for thought category goes to I Can See Clearly Now, the carrot. Also created by Catherine Sutherland. Well done. Most innovative accessory goes to Livy Botherway for her beak. Come on out, Livy. Right.
Wow factor.
So the well factor is chosen by Okay, so the Well Factor Award, which has been chosen by Justine Burkett today, and she will announce.
No, you can.
Golden Eye.
Thank you.
Tama Vili. Well done, girls.
That's fantastic. I loved it. I loved everything about it. Well done.
Okay, so we just have one more award, and that is the Supreme Award, which gets a trophy and a $600 prize. So be aware that the sponsors are very generous. So be in to win next year. But we will not detract from the Supreme winner this year, and that is Sam and Ragavi, Golden Eyes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, well done. So we'll just call on all of our prize winners to represent themselves. So if everybody could line up behind our supreme winner here, and we'll just have them go down the runway one more time. Yeah. Okay, just wait a minute until the others come and join you. Right, there we go, a final parade of our prize winners this year. Thank you very much for coming, and don't forget to check out our static displays just to see the detail. Well done, everybody.
Hi, I'm Ashley Shappo. I'm one of the poultry judges here today at the Selwyn Spring Show. So here we are at the poultry section. I have here the best heavy breeding show, which is a light Sussex female. Yeah, it's just great to see a big range of poultry here today. And yeah, the sun's shining, so yeah, it's gone really well. So there's 90 birds entered today, and that's across all types of bantams, large poultry, ducks and junior poultry for the kids. I do like judging the game fowl, just because whilst they're all the same breed of bird, you can get all sorts of different colour variations, so it just makes it a bit more interesting trying to figure out what some of the different colours are. Just encourage anyone who's keen on entering poultry, regardless of whether they're a purebred bird such as this, or even just a pet shaver or a pet bantam from the backyard. Just bring them down, compete. There's some great prizes, everyone's friendly here, and it's just a great pastime and a way of getting involved with A&P shows such as this.
All good. We're with a McLaren 8 horsepower, 3-speed double crank compound traction engine from 1925, serial number 1718. It's still owned by the Ashburton County Council or District Council, and it's still owned, bought by them brand new, and it ran a rock crusher to make shingle for the roads, and also hauled gravel out of the river with the winch on the back axle. So yeah, no, it's been a good weekend and long weekend, but yeah, it's a good one. So yeah.
this final is a pull and shearing open final for the Ellesmere A&P 2022. These guys are going to have 12 sheep to shear each. As soon as we get them up there, and which they are, and they can have a look at their sheep, and everyone's tickety-boo, and get the judges to say, yep, we're good to go, and we can get underway. Again, a big thanks to all those sponsors of today. Hazlitt Royal, Acto Agriculture, Ellesmere Transport, Westpac, Dunsandel Tavern, DJ Webster's Shearing, Mainland Wools and Pull and Shearing, and also a big thank you to the committee and the people that have done a lot of work to put this event on. Shearers, at your door, get set, go. Belly coming off. We haven't quite got enough pen space up there, but we are shearing a 12 sheep final. It's a long time since we've seen a 12 sheep final here at Ellesmere, but it certainly puts these guys on their mettle. It's early settling down. Hugh DeLacy was the quickest from the front runners before. He's on stand 1. Lionel Tomato on 2. He's right there to it. He's rolling around in behind the hind leg, in behind the back of the head now. Stand 3. Louis Pincol on stand 3, dropping down into the long blow. Down there on stand 4, putting the pedal right down, puka, running through it. We need some tipper-uppers out the back there. Mitchell Menzies, you need to be out the back there to tip up, please. Front runner here, stand 2. Lionel says, catch me if you can, guys. Hugh DeLacy says, I'm right there, mate. You're not getting far away. And he goes for number 2. 12 sheep, only got 10 fingers. That's going to be interesting. Hugh DeLacy in for number 2. Back down there. Hooker in number 4. He's in for number 2. Louis, he's in for number 2. Nothing in it in here. Beautiful shearing sheep there for the Lionel on 2. Up the neck he goes. How does it go? Up the neck with a hiss and a roar. One eye, one ear and half the jaw. You say to the judges, if you want any more all off white than that, you can do it yourself. Long blow time. Stand 2. Lionel. Over the backbone. Pulls that head down. Drops it over the front shoulder. Cleans it out, top of the leg, middle of the leg, coming around, going to go underneath and then trim the trimmings and down under the flank. Stand 2 all the way, settles the sheep, flicks the head out. These are big, well-grown, fiery monsters of hobbits. From Mountain Brook Farm, just down the road, in for number 3. Lionel goes in. This one's even stretched more, mate. Last side there, Louis Pincol on number 3. Right there with Hugh DeLacy, down at the far end. So he goes in, he's going to be in there, 2 more blows, he's going to be in for number 3. Not much on this field at the moment. Little break in the front here on stand 2 with Lionel. Everyone else on the same sheep at this stage. Lionel up the neck. Rolls it round, gets that left foot planted in there. Going to drop it down, toe going to go in, it'll sit down underneath the sheep. Long blow time for him. Not going to let the phone ring too long. Couple of wee ones in the big work. Finds the backbone, pulls the head, over he goes. Last side for me, he says. Working well on these sheep. Louis there on stand 3. Long blow time for him. Hugh DeLacy on 1. He turns onto the last side. Hopuku down there on 4. Long blow for him. Hugh DeLacy. Come back hard at Lionel now. On stand 1. Lionel finishes it off. Hugh Lacey's there. Nothing in it now. Back out they are. We got a battle in 1 and 2. 4 sheep down, 8 to go. Belly off. Hugh DeLacy looks as though got a good looking sheep here. Louis he's on the same sheep. Last side down there for stand 4. He'll be on the same sheep too for Hapaku. Valley coming off down there on stand 4. Long blow time here on 1 and 2. DeLacy and Tomato. Lionel turns, he's going to go turn it first. Said, Hugh, you came back at me at that last one, but I'm putting it back hard into you now. Cleaning underneath the front leg and down under the flank he goes. Hugh DeLacy under the leg now, down under the flank with him. 2 more shots to come off there for Lionel. Hugh's there, he's got a couple of blows, he's going to go in. Nothing much in it between stands 1 and 2 at the moment. Stands 3 and 4, they've got a battle royal going on themselves. A 12 sheep final. I think we're on about sheep number 5 at the moment. Long blow time down there over on the last side. It's last side for Glories on 3 and 4. Round and behind the head goes Lionel. Hugh DeLacy hits the air now. He's going behind the head. But Lionel drops down into the long blow. 2 wee ones into the big work. Whacks those big blows over. Turns on the last side. Hugh DeLacy foot over. Ain't going to let you get too far away. Round he comes now. But it's all Lionel. Down on that last side, flies out that leg. 2 little blows, but Hugh's got a really good last side. He's come hard back at him. I'm only 2 shots down. 1 in, 1 out. Come on, Lionel, let's see what you can do on this one. You're going to have to push a bit of work out there because I think the Lacey guy's going to have another crack at you. Undermine, 2 blows. Tidy up, top knot. Bit like my top knot and Dave Brocker's top knot. There's not much up there. Round and behind the head. Front shoulder time. Hugh DeLacy's there too. Got one that's kicked back at him. He settles down on it, pulls the weight back down on his thighs. But it's all Lionel there. Lionel Tomato as he turns onto that long blow net. From the long blow onto the last side. Stand 3. Louis come hard back. Puku down the stand 4 there. Chipping it off, keeping the quality there. He's not going to be far out of the running. Lionel drops it out, says I'm swapping. I'm halfway. Swap my machine, swap my handpiece, get the good cut on the steel. Combs and cutters. Interesting that Hugh DeLacy says, I like my comb, I'll just change my cutter, that'll keep my edge. It's really cool on it. You have 2 handpieces up there. One is your backup, you're never quite sure what's going to go. Sometimes you just change the whole handpiece, sometimes you can just change your cutter. If you've got a comb that's really humming, you're probably going to put your money on it. Flick a cutter change on. Undermine. On stand 1, steps up the neck. Stand 2. Lionel Tomatoes well over the backbone, turns onto the last side. He said this handpiece is pretty good. Round on the front leg now, chips in underneath the leg. Takes the trimmings off and then down into the last side. Out the leg, trims out the top of the leg. Rolls out round under the hamstring, 2 more blows. He's going to be in for the next sheep. Hugh DeLacy. Quarter of a sheep back on him. Round underneath that front shoulder now. Back down in there. Belly coming off down the far end as these guys step forward up the neck. An earlier sheep down there on our front runner on stand 2, Lionel. Up the neck he goes, he breaks it out. The only ones on the same sheep as him now is Hugh DeLacy. Louis then comes around there on stand 3, down onto the last side. He says, I'm not going to let you guys at that one round me. Under the leg he goes and then down under the flank. The one round him's nearly coming up there on Lionel on stand 2. Down under the flank. Cleans out down to that front leg. He says, I'm not too proud. I'll bring that head out. I'll keep the control going. Rolls out. Down on the hamstring. Flicks the sock on the way. And he goes for his next sheep. Hugh DeLacy, he turns. Lionel's belly off. He's on the same as Hugh. One sheep forward is Lionel. Undermine time, stand 2. Blows go in. Little on the top knot. Up the neck he goes, round into the base of the jaw, round and behind the head. Hugh DeLacy's into the same, he's on the same sheep as him. Stand 1. Sheep behind there on stand 3. And stand 4, belly coming off down there for Hapuku. Flicks the belly out behind him on stand 4. Into the undermine, rolls the blows down, got a good shearing sheep, undermine up, bang. But it's all Lionel. Tamatu on number 2. Belly gonna come off now, he's got half a sheep on Hugh DeLacy. Catch me if you can, come on Hugh, where are you? Under the chin. Jason, how many's Lionel got left to go? 2. Thanks, guys. Undermine. Bang, bang. Hugh says, I'm changing my comb now. I want to get back onto the same sheep as things. So he goes in. He's got 2 left on the board. Our front 2 runners there on stands 1 and 2. There's half a sheep between them. It's about 20-something blows. Who's going to pull it back up? Is Lionel going to go out a little bit more? He takes it out on the last side, but Hugh DeLacy said, I've got new steel on. I've got a new handpiece. And it's a hammer. I've just got to make it up. Lionel there. Down he comes out to the top of the leg, cleans it off. Back down, he's going to float out, up the sock. Rolls around on the hamstring. He's in for his second to last sheep. Gets it back out. Hugh DeLacy's actually come back at him a wee bit. He's going motoring down the last side. But come on, Hugh, I don't think you're going to quite make it. Lionel belly off. Hugh, get in there and get out quick, man. Undermine. Lionel Tomato there on 2. Up the neck he goes. Breaks it open. Round into the base of the ear behind the head. Hugh, undermine. Come on, mate, you're going to have to open it up. If you want to give him a run for the button. Lionel, big blows. Finds the backbone. Big one over, turns. Flicks underneath the chin. Down over the front shoulder. Got the sweat going on the shoulders now. Cold, bitter wind, but he's working hard down under the flank. Out the leg he goes. Round out down on the bottom end of that hamstring. Flicks it off, looking there now. Going in for his last sheep. Final tomato on 2. Belly off, Hugh DeLacy. He's the only one that's going to keep on the same sheep by the look of it. 2, 3 blows off, he's going to be looking to go in for his last sheep. Undermine for Lionel. You're going to have to not breathe on this one if you want to catch him. Belly off. Flicks it out behind him. Lionel round and behind the head. Undermine for your Hugh DeLacy there on one. Long blow time for Lionel. Takes it up. Foot goes over. Stomps it down. I'm controlling the speed on this one. Front shoulder, rolls over. Top of the leg, middle of the leg. Underneath chips, clings the trimmings off, down into the flank. All the way, he'll be the first one going for the bowl, going for the cord. Well done, Lionel. Hugh DeLacy, he's on that last side too. Round and underneath, down he goes to the flank. The other boys there, one sheep back. They've got their own battle going on, but Hugh DeLacy, he'll finish off this couple of blows here. Well done to you. Back there on stands 3 and stand 4. Louis and Toto. Louis got a little bit in front of him now. He's on the front shoulder and he's just coming down into the flank now. I think they've got one left in the pen. One left in the pen there for Louis, and I think down there on stand 4. Up Hiku. Sean has sheep brilliantly all day. He's just going to come through. He'll be in for his last sheep too. Pretty good even field here, over 12 sheep, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of shows 12 sheep. We've seen someone do a bolt over 2 or 3 sheep. Louis long blow. Well over it. Got a nice shearing sheep on this one. Round onto that front shoulder. Round top of the leg. Flow out the middle. Chip in underneath. Clean the trimmings off and then down into the flank. Out the leg he goes. 2 more blows and then he's finishing it off. Stand 4. Apuhu down there, he turns on the last side. Good quality field here. He's hanged there, he's looked there. Quality's there. A little bit slower in the time than the other guys, but looking at that sheep and the way he's shorn it on that last one, points are going to be right up pretty even. Hits the thing. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. It's the end of the pull and shearing open final. improvement bearing WD6, towing a improvement bearing 10 mil, which has had its first good run today after about 30 years sitting in the shed. They'll be going used by Bob Kings and Sanford. Compound Marshall traction engine, aimed driven by John Herson. They'll be punching in here, they'll be taking the lead away, put away home by road tomorrow. Nelson Crossing from Tinnery. Got an improvement bearing WD6.